Marion's economic boom around the turn of the 20th century was fueled by the town's proximity to vast amounts of easily accessible bituminous coal. Between 1890 and 1920, that economic boom forever changed Marion from a small agrarian village into a regional hub for commerce and trade. And that sudden growth that came along with economic good fortune led to Marion's population growing by more than triple in little more than a decade. Along with economic expansion came a growing number of newcomers eager for an opportunity to work and prosper. All of these facts led to a very dynamic period of time in Southern Illinois' history. And by dynamic, what I mean is chaotic. There are several well-researched and well-written books that chronicle just how the area got its reputation. Many of the more colorful stories occurred during this period of economic expansion. It was in 1913, at the peak of all this economic growth, that a group of local progressive businessmen produced an 80-page booklet titled Marion, Illinois, the Opportunity City, a promotional tool intended to attract new business, industry, and investment to the small Southern Illinois town. The fact-filled publication has proven to be a valuable historical document, sharing an in-depth snapshot of life in Marion in 1913. Promoting the town's access to rail and coal as a way to entice heavy industry to the area, the booklet clearly reflects the forever expansion philosophy that was prevalent at that time, along with some claims that have proven to be woefully incorrect. Through a mix of advertising, facts, and a good bit of self-promotion, the publication gives the reader a positive image of the town. But for the sake of this episode, we're going to focus on pages 44 and 45, a detailed overview touting some of the town's established commercial industries at that time. These are also the only known photographic images of at least two of the four featured industries. The first being the Marion Brick Company. Today, the 40-acre site that comprised the brick-making plant sits just west of Carbon Street along the Crab Orchard and Egyptian Railroad tracks. Constructed in 1903, the brick plant operated 4 downdraft kilns capable of producing up to 20,000 bricks per day. This was enough to supply local needs as well as shipping to 6 surrounding states. In operation for more than a quarter century and employing between 80 and 100 workers at its peak, the plant was reliable employment in Marion's earliest days, but the enterprise ceased operations in 1927, leaving only the plant's clay pond as a reminder. Next, we have the Egyptian Powder Company plant. Known locally as the plant that exploded once per year, it was the steady work and good pay that had many ready to risk life and limb for employment. With little to no early records of the plant's beginning, the earliest mention comes to us from a 1904 article from the Carbondale Free Press newspaper reporting on the plant's first shipment of 200 kegs of explosives and propellants destined for use in local coal mines. By 1910, the plant would be the largest in Illinois, shipping products all over the Midwest. Purchased that same year by Franklin Olin himself, adding it to the chemical giant's empire of plants and factories across multiple states. By 1952, the Olin Corporation relocated to the former Ordeal area some 8 miles south, and today the 47-acre plot that made up the former Egyptian Powder Company plant are part of the Veterans Airport of Southern Illinois. This is Sean Vincelette, and that is one of the stories of Marion, Illinois.